This program is supported by San Juan Health Partners Urology, providing a wide range of personalized services for the whole family, including children. Our caring professionals are dedicated to helping meet your urology health needs with skill, experience, and service you need. For a complete listing of our services and to learn more, visit sanjuanhealthpartners.com or call 505-609-6300. San Juan Health Partners Urology, a division of San Juan Regional Medical Center. Fifteen minutes past 8 o'clock. It's Thursday morning, the 27th day of September. Good morning, everyone, and thanks for tuning in to KSJE 90.9 FM and 90.9 HD. Special good morning, too, to the folks who are watching KSJE this morning on our Facebook page and our YouTube channel. I'm Scott Michlin. Coming up in just a moment, my guest, Patience Williams, is here from the San Juan County Partnership. We're going to be talking about a lot of community events that are coming up soon, so stay tuned for that. But first, a few reminders for you. Also coming your way later on this hour on KSJE, our weekly check on the economy with my guest Jason Calcote from Citizens Trust and Investment Corporation. That you'll hear and see today around 8:55. 9 a.m. Mick Hess takes us roving with the arts news on the program today, as well as more Haydn symphonies. Mick, of course, is playing every Haydn symphony for us on Thursdays in order, and today we're up to Haydn Symphony number 71 and 72. That's coming your way today at 9. And then, of course, skip ahead to noon, our local movie review program, our Review Too Far. And today, our movie reviewers will tell you what they thought of the film The House with the Clock in Its Walls. I saw that film, and I liked the clock. I can tell you that much anyway, but they'll tell you more coming up today at noon on KSJE. You can always check out our programming schedule by going to our website at ksje.com, and that's also where you can see our regional events calendar at ksje.com. And for viewers who are watching, you can take a look and see some of the things. We have auditions, of course, for the annual San Juan County's Got Talent program, which we'll be talking about in just a moment. 2 colorful women, 1 colorful show, still happening here, of course, at the Henderson Fine Arts Center Gallery. Movie night on September 28th, that's tomorrow, The Incredibles 2 here at Graduation Plaza at San Juan College. In our visual radio studio.
Visual radio, yes.
Yes, sure. I appreciate you being here.
I'm really glad you have me here today.
You are always involved in so many things, and so we want to talk about all of them and see what is coming and what folks can be a part of. And so let me start and ask you a little bit about some of the events that we have, including Farm to School. That is a program.
Yes.
Talking about getting fresh food into schools, right?
Yes, it is. It's a national program, and New Mexico is highly involved in it now. This year, we asked for money from the legislature, and not only did we get it, they doubled it.
Hey.
So, and San Juan County got a pretty nice little chunk of it.
Nice.
So we're going to be working with the districts throughout San Juan County throughout mainly the month of October to get it, and this is to get just fresh local fruits and vegetables into our schools.
Right.
It doesn't have to be a full meal, it can be a snack, anything, but that also helps our local economy.
Sure.
Because this money is not going, other states, it's staying here.
Right.
So we have that boost, help our growers bridge that gap. Maybe bringing some of the monies back this next year, they'll be able to plant a little bit more, grow a little bit more.
And that's part of what we've talked about before is kind of the economies of scale a little bit, right?
Yes.
Is that what comes first, supply, demand, or how, do you grow it both at the same time? And that takes some coordination, too.
It does, and there's a lot of things in the works right now, and we're hoping to really help our farmers expand because we know most of our farmers, they farm full-time, but on top of that, they have a full-time job.
Right.
So all the farming happens after work, early mornings, everything. And so if we can help them, and some second generations instead of leaving the area.
Right, or the industry, the business.
Right, can stay and continue to grow their family farm for the next generation.
Right.
So it's a huge thing in Farm to School. So there's a whole different, there's many different aspects of the Farm to School. So healthy fruits and vegetables for our kids, good economy for our farmers, so
all that. And again, I guess if the farmer knows that they're going to have a market for adding a certain amount of acreage of whatever that season back in the spring, that helps them to plan their crops as well, correct?
Right. So if they know that every year they're going to have a few $1,000s coming in from the schools, a few $1,000s might not seem like a lot, but it is. When it comes to seed, you know, soil, maybe being able to lease a couple extra acres, that sort of thing. So.
Right, but that's got to be planned for early in the season.
Right.
And
so we're really wanting all the districts to use this money this year, because if we don't use it, then we can't tell our legislatures, hey,
give us more.
Give us more.
Right, or here's what we're doing, and it's becoming a bigger thing in San Juan County and creating jobs or creating more sustainability and all those pluses that we talk about.
Exactly. And we've got a great partnership with PED, Mexico PED right now.
Public Education Department.
Yes. And they're on board, and they're wanting this to go. So we'll have some great advocates.
Great. Yeah. And again, that's kind of, as we talk about, you know, increasing local food growing, the schools are certainly a big user of food. I mean, how many meals do they create every day for the kids and staff and everybody else? And so if those kitchens can start accepting locally grown food and adding that into their menus, that creates that local economy, food economy.
Right. It's a great cycle to start.
Right.
So we're hoping to really get it going in the next year or so and keep it going. And October is National Farm to School Month.
Okay.
So we get to celebrate. Hopefully we'll get some farmers in some schools in the next couple weeks. So I'll be working with Bonnie closely on that.
Right.
So
very good. And Bonnie has told us about, of course, the benefits of eating locally grown, picked fruits and vegetables, that the taste is so different, the texture is so different. It's just a different experience for kids and adults than the canned stuff or the stuff that's been shipped for a week from the coasts or wherever it comes from.
And the nutritional value, you know, because it has to be picked so early that all those nutrients from the ground, they're cut off. And then every day it travels, it loses.
Even in a refrigerated truck, it just doesn't have the same taste and stuff and nutritional value as freshly picked.
There's a different, the red things on the salad shipped across, it's like you pick them off, but can you imagine going down to one of our local restaurants and having tomatoes that were grown down the street?
Right.
On your salad?
Yes.
So
I wait for that moment.
Right.
Right? I look forward to it. So
it'll happen.
It's
it
coming.
Will happen.
It's coming, and that's exciting. Very good. Well, that is Farm to School, and there's also another event coming up, which is the National Bike and Walk to School Day that happens in the fall, right?
Yes, October 10th, and we have 2 schools that are on board participating, and hopefully 5 or 6 more. So Animas and Mesa Verde will be walking. Mesa Verde has an ongoing walking and biking to school day every Wednesday. Dina Moyer is wonderful with that, and one Wednesday a month the kids get dropped off at the college. And so the kids that are bused in have the opportunity to participate also.
Nice.
And this is just a program that wants to increase the physical activity of our kids at an early age. And walking to school is a great opportunity. In Farmington, we have a huge opportunity. We have most of our schools, you can walk from a lot of the neighborhoods. And I know the MPO is working on the safety routes and everything else. So it's just
that Metropolitan Planning Organization
that the
city
acronyms.
has. No, that's okay. But that is what they are working on, as well as we hear a lot of multimodal uses of our streets and trails and things like that.
Right.
So, but this is a more organized event that hopes to get more people out, and parents are encouraged to walk with or bike with their kids to school that day, that morning.
Yes, and we have prizes at the schools, and last year we gave away 3 bikes with helmets and 2 other bags full of goodies to the schools, because every year in the spring we have a second one in May, and they bring their tickets in and we put them in a big old hat and draw it out for the kids that have walked all year.
Now this is Farmington schools, or
Farmington schools. We're wanting to expand into the other districts.
Okay.
Some of the schools in the other districts are not as feasible to walk, but there's in-school walking programs that we're hoping to implement. So there are ways to get the kids active and to get them walking before and after school.
The concepts could be put into place countywide.
Yes.
If the schools want to take part.
Correct.
And so that's what you're hoping for, but in Farmington, at least, for Farmington schools, this is an event that parents will be hearing more about as we get closer, I imagine.
We'll be working with the librarians and the schools, PE teachers, getting the word out, and if you ask in your schools don't participate, ask them to participate. Because I can sign them up, they don't have to do it, and then we'll show up with volunteers and
Excellent.
So, yeah.
Okay, very good. And the best way to reach you, I know I'll ask you probably a few times your phone number and how to get a hold of you.
Yes, it's williamsp@sjcpartnership.org.
.org, right.
And you can just email me there.
Okay.
And I can hook you up to the national website. And then the schools' names are on there. You can go and look up what schools are participating. And if your school's participating, definitely get out and walk. If your school's not, call them.
See if you can get signed up, right?
Absolutely.
And get going. And again, the whole point of this is to get kids out, moving more, walking more, biking more, whether it's to school or wherever, because we see a lot of kids who are not as active as maybe they should be, and a lot of adults for that matter, but we're talking about kids right now.
Right. Well, we try to start them early.
Yes.
Try to get those habits in place of, instead of sitting and playing games, get out, walk, play with the animals, run around the block, go to the park. There's huge amounts of parks in Farmington.
No kidding.
Utilize them.
Right.
Utilize them. Get out there and play.
And I know by design, by city ordinance, I think there has to be a park within, I forget if it's a mile or a certain distance from every
I want to say half a
subdivision,
mile to a quarter mile.
Maybe that's what it is. But there's so many, and they're so spread throughout the town because of that city ordinance. The city really does and maintain them and have them for families and kids to use and enjoy.
Correct. And, get out and use them. And right now we're coming into fall, perfect time.
Right.
It's not real cold. Get out there, get that crisp autumn air. Walk to school. Walk with your kids. Get them out there.
There you go. Or get on the bike.
Yep.
Either would work.
Either would work.
Right.
We love to see both of them.
And the date again is officially
10th.
October 10th.
Yes.
Is the official Walk and Bike to School Day
the
in
national
Farmington
one, yes,
schools.
Correct.
But you can do it. You don't have to wait for October 10th.
No.
You can do it
Start
anytime.
walking now. Prepare. Practice.
There you go. Very good. Patience Williams is my guest this morning. She is with the San Juan County Partnership, and there's much, much more to talk about this morning, but we're going to take a short break. So when we come back, more with my guest in just a moment, including talking about the growers market and, of course, San Juan County's Got Talent, the big talent show coming up, and the last chance to audition to get on the big stage for the talent show in October. We're going to take a short break. Back with my guest with more in just a moment right here on KSJE.